Dark, thank you for informing me you can't see the game. I suppose that's probably a little better. Helps if I set my cameras up correctly. As always, I very much appreciate your presence in my chat. Brain Titanite shards, still no help. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and take a little sip before we come on here. I might have to resort to putting more humanity... Where did I go? Okay. So, that was an unnecessary backtrack. Now we're going to go ahead and go forward. Yeah, I am going to go ahead and put some humanities on my hotbar here just in case. Because humanity is good for a full heal. If it looks like I'm getting close on Nito, I can go ahead and have those at the ready to preserve my Estus count. So assuming Nito doesn't go too badly, this is why I was not thinking Tomb of the Giants would take me all that long today. Because you can actually skip the vast majority of this whole area if you know what you're doing. Of course, another irritating choice by the developers. In order to fight Nito, you have to drop down, and it is mandatory damage. Fairly sizable chunk of it, too. Although I do love this boss visually. Okay. Missed the audio clue on that one. Nope. The damage is actually pretty decent here. I'm not hating that. Oh. That would be bad. Alright, you know what? Since they're all chasing me this way, let's just ring around the Rosie and... oh boy, there's the rest of them. Oh, this is not going well so far. Yeah, Nito is a great boss, Luke. I couldn't agree more. Alright, so for attempt 2, I believe I'm going to be a little bit smarter, and I'm going to allow him to come to me as I just deal with the skeletons so I don't aggro those nasty big skeletons. I'm also going to kindle this fire so I have some extra healing. It's because of the amount of damage I'm going to take on my way there, I think. All right. And once again, we are up. I should go ahead and put the sunlight back on, just to make life a little bit easier. I don't think it's going to be necessary, but it certainly couldn't hurt. There we go. Come up here. Past the giant skeleton. Oh, that was close. I'm not sure if it will be lethal damage if I fell from there. I actually have no idea what else is around in this area. I also don't particularly care to find out, to be honest with you. There we go. Mask of the Child back on. This extra stamina recovery is... Hello, you. Come on, Leroy. See if I can't parry you effectively today. There we go. Ooh! That is some sweet damage. Oh, sorry about it, bud. Maybe you shouldn't have tried invading me. And we got... Ooh! He gave me more humanities. Excellent. And his weapon and shield. Very nice. That is very helpful. Oh, I also got more Estus from killing him too. Wow. I'm really glad I took the time to kill him now. That was just all benefit, no downside. Okay, shoot your shots. There you go. Nope. Alright, almost a perfect run-up. I'm pleased as punch with that. Yes, we've already seen it. Yes, it is. So the really irritating thing about these is Nito is considered a necromancer who will actually raise them up. So they don't completely die as long as he's around unless you hit them with a special kind of weapon. Which I don't have. There we go. I'm not at all bothered by this damage. I also seem to be doing decent damage to the skeletons, even just as I'm trying to attack him because of the swings that I'm taking. It's pretty nice. Ooh. Okay, that hurt. Nope. Nope. No, no, no. Damn. Oh, that one went a lot better. Alright, let's try the run through without the sunlight maggot and see how it goes. It is so much darker. Holy cow, I forgot how dark this place really is. There's a reason I never do it this way. Oof. Not the least of which is the basically invisible enemies. Oh, and there's another one. Okay. Oh boy. And a Black Knight. Oh, this is bad. Alright, so we are definitely going to go with the light source. That was miserable right there. I'm sure with a little more practice I could get it, but, you know, why make life any harder than it has to be? Life is too short for craziness. Now, having said that, I've not completely ruled out the possibility of doing challenge runs in the future. Yeah. Oh no, I missed getting my my 0 souls back. Up here. And I'm in a different place than I was. Oh, this is fine. Whew. Okay. This is fine. Everything is fine. He can't get me down here. switch back to the Mask of the Child because that stamina regen is just so tasty. Especially with the Grass Crest shield. Nice part is they do actually stack in this game, so you can get the increased stamina regen from both of them on top of each other. Good try. There we go. I don't want to fight him up here. I think it's a soul. Oh. Alright, paid the price. Probably should have been expected. Thank you, invincibility frames. Over here. Hit out the skeletons again. Come on, Nito. Look, I'm killing your children. Come save them. It'll be a little bit tough to target from the back with his cloak. Oh, okay. Well, the good news is he is going to take care of his children for me. There we go. That is just a massive blast. And again, the advantage is he does kill the little skeletons when he does it. Just like always, they come back. But at least he gets rid of them, so I don't have to. Oh, I'm going to take a hit this time. Yeah, there it is. I knew I wasn't going to be lucky enough to avoid it that time. This is fine, because that is it. Wasn't exactly first try, but that's okay. Right. On fire. Let's go ahead and go back to the DLC. We want to go to the Undead Parish. Get ourselves a little bit more health. You know what? I think I'm going to go ahead and all of these many souls that I've been holding on to, we're going to start using them all. There is a way, if I can remember how, there is a way to close the side and then you don't have to go out of the menu every time, but that's all right. All right, 85,000. Let's see where that gets us. It's another 3 levels. I'm pretty happy with that. That is almost as big a health bar as the bosses have. I'm quite happy with that. So our first challenge, once we get into here, is going to be fighting the Sanctuary Guardian, who's not terrible, but he's not the easiest in the world. It's kind of a troll boss. Usually not really a problem, but every now and again he just absolutely becomes the most annoying thing in the world. I guess we will find out which of those situations today is. And design-wise, I really like the Sanctuary Guardian. It's kind of a chimera, manticore kind of thing. The lion's head and wings and a scorpion tail. In practicality, he's just really irritating because he's standing in water and shoots lightning at you and flies all over the place, and yeah, just kind of generally a bit on the irritating side. I was just thinking, I believe those Black Knights that I've mostly been avoiding, I want to say they are guaranteed Titanite drops. So I might go farm a couple of them quick. Certainly a lot faster than trying to farm them just from random drops from enemies. Well, let's see what happens. I think it would definitely be worth a try before I go to Artorias. Sanctuary Guardian, I should be alright with the level 13. Artorias, he can be tricky. Alright, so we're going to catch this bonfire quick. Reset our position. Nice part is this is one of the bonfires that can be warped to, so if I'm having trouble with Sanctuary Guardian, I can always go get those chunks and come back. But I'm hoping that's not going to come necessary. Oh, forgot he does that kick. Whoa. That was some chunky damage. Got a little mini stagger in there. Sir. Oh, that hurt. That wind blast that he does is a really good opportunity for good damage when he allows it to happen. I had instead opted to heal, which was probably the smarter option, but a lot less fun. Come on. Oh. Oh, it's always frustrating when you get him down to just a sliver and then die. That's right, this is very doable. Yeah, this is very doable. Once you get hit with that classic Dark Souls curse of your first try is great, and then you do absolutely horrible for the next several. So I guess we'll find out, but I think we're in good shape here. Really, you're not keep spitting at me. Oh. There we go. especially those headshots are really good damage. Alright. Give me that tail. Nope. That's what I was trying to avoid by cutting off his tail. Okay. So what happened there is I went in a little overconfident this time. Because I did so well the first time. So this time we got the embarrassing run out of the way, and we can just... Give me the tail, give me the tail. This is another of those bosses that you can cut the tail on. In fact, it's a really interesting whip that deals, I believe, bleed and poison damage. It's actually a pretty decent weapon. I mean, it's terrible in the respect that it's a whip, and whips are just not very well balanced in this game. But it's definitely got some good challenge run potential in it. Oof. Give me that tail. Damn. I am not used to the range on this weapon, I'm afraid. I think that's my biggest problem. I'm always under the assumption that I'm going to be able to hit much further than I am because of what I'm used to fighting with. Alright, finally got a good heal in. Boy. Oh my goodness. I am not doing well here. I had to greet it. Greed can be great, or it can be the worst thing in the world in this game. Sometimes it gives you the push to just get that last little bit of health off of them. In that case, I think one more hit would have killed him. Unfortunately, it resulted in him killing me instead. I hate trying to avoid that move. Terrible at it. I like this move, though. That move is a great opportunity for attacks. Now see, why didn't I just fight like this the first couple times? Jeez. Turns out all I gotta do is, you know, pay attention and hit him. Alright, so walking into the headbutt, probably not the best idea. Let's go ahead and try to avoid that. Come on, one more hit. One more. That's fine. Just stay close. Just stay close. There we go. That's another of those arenas that I always get lost in somehow. Can never remember which way I need to go. So it is absolutely a coin flip whether this is the right way or not. I'll find out in just a second. Yeah, this is the right way. Out to one of the prettier areas of the game. Love the Ulasil Sanctuary. We are going to use use another Twin Humanities because I definitely want to have 10 Estus for Artorias. I feel like that is going to be an important aspect. We're going to reverse hollowing. And we are going to kindle the bonfire. And we are going to warp back to... Where do we want to go here? Let's go to... We're going to go to the Sunlight Altar. We're going to kill the Great Sword Knight first. Now, I tried this guy a couple times very, very early on, and it kept going very badly for me, so let's see if we can't do better now. I'm certainly a little bit healthier than I was back then. And boy, that damage is pretty nice. Definitely different. And we are at just the one Titanite chunk, so I need 2 more. Now there is one near the Taurus demon, so I think we'll go back there. So we want to go back to, let's see here. I'm having trouble remembering what it's even called. Jeez. This is embarrassing. You know what? We'll just go from here. This will work. Assuming the dragon doesn't get me. I don't remember if he comes again. Right? Yep, here he comes. Oh boy. So I'm about to get a little bit burnt. That also doesn't hurt anywhere near as much as it used to, so that's not too bad. We're going to come back up to where we fought the Taurus demon. We're going to run across and down to fight that last, well, penultimate in this case, Black Knight. And we'll just have to go to Undead Asylum, and there are a couple of knights there that I left alone so far. We can fight them. Is there more than one or is just the one? Might just be the one there. But one is all I actually need once I get this guy's, so that's alright. Let's just get rid of you guys. No need to have you interfering in our epic duel here. Hello, you. Yep, epic duel. Might as well while we're here. And let's use a homeward bone. I need to go back to Firelink so that I can get to the Undead Asylum. Just I believe, I don't think I can work directly there. It's a bit of a shame, but it's alright. Let's take a look at the list. Nope. Alright, so to Firelink Shrine, to the Asylum, and then we need to fight Black Knight for his Titanite chunk, and then we can max out our weapon. An extra 20-some damage might not sound like much, but it is going to make all the difference in the world. Now, previously, I had described the Centipede Demon as being an easy boss with an asterisk. I'm actually going to go exactly the opposite on Artorias, in that he is a hard boss with a distinct asterisk, which is, he is very, very hard, but somehow, sometimes I just get in a groove and have absolutely no problem with him. Other times, it's like banging my head against the wall. I have no idea how today is going to be. I guess we will find out soon enough. Not up. Ah, tricked you. Still gonna follow me anyway, aren't you? We are just gonna continue on like nothing's happening and see what happens. Hopefully they stop following me at some point. But I'd really rather not have to take a bonfire, so I can just directly go back to Firelink. Hey, buddy. And he gave me a red Titanite chunk. That is not what I needed. That's a shame. First off, let's put the Gold Covetous Serpent back on. Oh, Oscar, I never killed you. Alright, well, I believe that was the last Black Knight in this area. So I guess I'm gonna have to go farm one more chunk. That's a shame. I was hoping to avoid that. So we are gonna head back to Firelink Shrine. And we're gonna go down into New Londo Ruins, and we are gonna fight those knights again, and hope that they don't make me wait forever to get a chunk. So I would really much prefer to not spend a whole time just farming. I suppose now that I'm done in Anor Londo, I could go and kill that Firekeeper, get her soul to make my flask even stronger. I could also do the same with Daughters of Chaos to get me up to a +5. That'd be pretty nice. Yeah, I think we're going to do that. We're going to get a chunk, we're going to get our Estus to +5, and then we're going to go finish the DLC. I say finish, we did just start it. But I've already killed one of the 4 bosses. You know what, let's get some humanity. Just increase our item discovery a little bit, at least. I want to burn all of my good ones, so I'm sure I will wind up using those. Alright, hey you, come here. Give me upgrade material. Damn. Okay, what about if we come over here? Hey, you. Come here. What are you doing? Come back. Well, that went swimmingly, didn't it? This game has a really good way of making sure you realize you are not as good as you thought you were. Every time you're like, yeah, I'm doing great today. I'm parrying, I'm beating bosses, everything's going swimmingly. It will find a way to humble you real quick. Believe it or not, this endless cycle of banging your head against the wall is one of my favorite parts about this game. So for now, I still have the item discovery ring on, and as soon as I collect my lost souls, that will get my my humanity back up to 2, so I will at least have that little bit of increased discovery. I wonder if there's anything in that. I don't think I've ever noticed that pop before. I'll have to check that out on subsequent run. Alright, you go away. Chunk. Give me chunk. That is an interesting weapon. I'm actually quite impressed that I got that. Like, I didn't realize that that was just a regular drop from them. There it is. Excellent. Well, just like that, I am back to feeling pretty competent. Alright, so we are going to warp to Daughters of Chaos to get one of the spirit souls. That's the word. Jeez. I do feel bad because Quaylog's sister is just innocently sitting here, and we are going to murder her. Hi. Hi. I'm sorry. Yes, I know. You're mad at me. I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And we're going to come out here and warp to Anor Londo to kill the other Firekeeper, but I don't feel so bad about that one because she's hostile. She's going to try to kill us anyway. So really, we're just preemptively returning the favor. So warp to Anor Londo. Is this easy used by? Yeah. Could also go Chamber of the Princess, but if I go that way, then there are going to be 2 additional fighters on the way that I would have to get rid of. So I think this is the easier way. Assuming I don't have to go through the church. Did I remember to put that back down? Yes, I did. Excellent. So that bridge that I originally had to go across the rafters, if I had not been smart enough to put that down, or set it back after I fought Dark Moon, then I would have had to go back through the rafters, or, as previously stated, come in through the other way where I would have to fight 2 other NPCs, who I frankly would just rather not. Now, if I was a thinking man, I would have already upgraded my weapon to plus 15 instead of fighting her with the 13 while sitting on all the upgrade materials that I need.
So it was you, was it?
It was me.
How dare you produce a blade upon a day?
Hey.
How did you ever get this far? I shall end.
Oh, okay. Oh, that worked out better than I could have hoped for. Definitely could have gone a lot worse. And take her soul. And we will go one more time out to Firelink Shrine, where I will upgrade my weapon, turn in both of these souls. And then on to the DLC. For real this time. Not just for the intro boss. Well, I still plan on just skedaddling as much as humanly possible. I don't really intend to fight any more than necessary. Alright, reinforced weapon. Boom. And we have a max scimitar. So this is actually now the most damage I will get in this particular run. Yep. Alright, Estus plus 5. Which is as high as that is going to get as well. We need to go to Ulasil Sanctuary. Which has been at least speculated. I'm not entirely sure if it's confirmed to be the... Yeah, because I want your mushrooms. Give me your mushrooms. Well, I'm just being horribly violent today. Just killing people left and right just because they're inconvenient. Or rather, because they're holding convenient stuff for me. I suppose I should probably feel bad about that. I was saying something, but I'll be damned if I can remember what. Yeah, so there's definitely a lot of running around and a lot of enemies if you care to engage. Since I don't, I'm just going to keep running. And hope that I can get through without taking too much damage. Yeah, I'll be seeing you again later. You take care of my light work for me. No? Okay. Well, I just went through the trouble of... Okay. That was just large shards anyway. I was going to be a little bit annoyed if that had chunks after all the running around I just did. Alright, so after all this skedaddling, it's a bit of a shame, really, because this is a very pretty area. And it's fun to play around in. It's just, once you've done it once or twice, just kind of run for the shortcuts. Ow. So there's that. There is Artorias' own self, but we are going to go this way first and open up the shortcut. So life will be easier if I happen to die. I say if. Very likely when I die. I do have Mask of the Child and the shield, so my stamina regen is pretty good. Got 10 plus 5 flasks. And a maxed out sword. I think we should be alright. Part of this DLC that always really scares me, love Artorias, is Manus. For some reason, I've seen people just absolutely abuse him, but I always manage to have so much trouble on him. I'm very much hoping that this playthrough will be the exception, so y'all don't just see me die 50 million times to the same boss. In my personal opinion, this is absolutely the best fight this game has. Okay, I don't hate that damage. Alright, come on now. Yeah. I forget he has that move. There we go. Oh, this is bad. There we go. No, 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 no. Got locked in the combo. It's alright. It was a decent first try. Very good to know that I can knock him out of his buffing phase. That is a bit of a danger. When he rolls back, he kind of builds up power. And if you let him finish with that, let's reset our position. If you let him finish with that, he will wind up doing a massive area of effect attack, and he's a lot stronger. So, of course, the one thing you can do is just stay back and let him do his thing so you don't take a hit. But if you can stagger him, if you can do enough damage to him before he completes the buffing process, then you actually interrupt it and he does not get the strength increase. It is very nice to know that this weapon is able to do enough damage that I don't have to worry about him getting his strength. As long as I react fast enough, I suppose. Okay. Got a nice little conga line coming up behind me. That's alright. So I'm just going to come up here, get this. I believe it's a soul. Nope, that was useless. That's okay. We're just going to come down here. Oh boy. Not okay. Not even a little okay. This is actually pretty bad. Can I get you to come up the stairs? Yes, I can. Thank you. Oh no. He's with me. I was hoping he was going to fall down the pit after me. He wasn't supposed to follow me. That's okay. Here we are once again at Artorias. Everything is good. I love the speed of the scimitar. That is perhaps the biggest standout of this. The number of times I am able to attack and still dodge in time is wonderful. No, when I time the dodges correctly, of course. That being the biggest problem. Has a little more range than I thought it did. And as always, you just keep plugging away. This is not a problem until you give up. So one thing I really like about the lore of this game is essentially all of the NPCs that you can talk to and your character themselves, everybody's undead. But until you basically give up and no longer have a purpose, you are still like sentient. But you become a hollow once you lose your purpose and basically just give up on being human. So I always liked the idea that when someone gives up and stops playing, their character continues to exist in the world as a hollow. So essentially you pushing on in the face of the difficult bosses is all just part of maintaining your character's humanity. And not too early. That attack. I'm always terrible at dodging that one. Certainly easier if I gave up on trying to get my souls every time. It's just not in my nature to do that, though. Oh. Combos. I hate the combos. Okay, well, I'm liking this. Ouch. If you want to just continue to not try to buff, I'm fine with that. Alright, this attempt is... I don't want to curse myself or anything, but this attempt is going very well so far. There we go. You know, that is, third attempt. That's one of the better ones I've done. It's pretty good. Let's go ahead and tag the Ulasil bonfire. And we'll go ahead and level up, and I'm going to... No, I'm not going to kindle this one. This one doesn't need kindled. Because, hopefully, I will not be returning to this one very many times. You know what? If I don't, I'm going to wind up losing that humanity anyway. I might as well. I do believe, before we move on towards Manus, we are going to go see Calamite. Because literally you have to look at him one time, and then after he has been seen one time, through a sequence of events, he will become fightable. So let's go take care of that. Want to have a homeward bone available, because that will help a lot. It's pretty much either that or die to him. I'd rather not do that, if we can avoid it. Alright, some tasty souls. Some doggies. Come on. Just die, thank you. Don't like doing it. Rather not have to hurt dogs. Especially because, other than Sekiro, FromSoft has basically never come up with a good way of actually dealing with the dogs in their games. They just jump around far too much to be really good fighting material for the most part. Alright, and here we are at Calamite. Sort of. I believe I have to actually get down on the ground for it to work. Where are you? Hello? I hope I went long enough. We are gonna go find out, I guess. But I do need to have light source on again. Now, need is a bit of a strong way of putting it, but it can be very, very helpful to have an item that is hidden behind a really cleverly hidden door, actually. So we are going to try to get that. Those things with their laugh absolutely crack me up. hear you. I do not see you. I here. I think it is right around here. There we go. So that door is only visible if you have a light source. So that you're holding a torch, or you're using the sunlight maggot, or there are no torches. I guess it's a lantern. But yeah, you actually have to have a light source in order for that door to open up, in order to get the item, which becomes very handy later on. And in fact, I believe I'm going to go ahead and put it on now because it does have limited use even before. So essentially, when you use this, at no cost whatsoever, you just make a little barrier that deflects specifically dark magic. Which, while you haven't seen it yet, I have had dark magic already shot at me once. There are enemies all through this area that shoot it at you. Quite annoying. But it's particularly a problem because the final boss of this area, Manus, shoots dark magic at you. Oh. Where you at, Chester? Oh, boy. Alright, well, we're just going to go ahead and run. At least for now. I don't suppose you guys would care to... Oh, it's like that, is it? Okay, well, he's just going to stand up there and try shooting at me. They're not coming down. So I guess I'm just going to move on. If nobody particularly wants to fight, why should I fight with them, right? Wait, are you going to... You are going to keep shooting me from up there. Damn. Okay, might be a little more of a problem than I was hoping for. There we go, there's that dark magic. Oof. Okay. I'm in trouble. I did not intend to do that, but boy, did that work out very effectively. That magic is way, way more damage than the crossbow bolt. Ow! You know what? Fine. Fine. I'm gonna go ahead and heal up. And we're gonna move on like nothing ever happened. Ow. Are you following me? No. Chester doesn't seem to bother me anymore either. Excellent. Now, next up, we are going to get a key that will let us finish the next part of the Calamite quest. Not to mention, this is just kind of an easier route than fighting through that whole room anyway. We're going to come up here. And we're going to hope no one's following me. They are, but not very fast. But we're just going to keep moving on for now. You need to die. Ow. Said you need to die. Thank you. And we need to get in that room right there. So we will go like that and miss it completely. Which is exactly what I intended to do. Okay, so we just need to get back there again. We will get that key, and then we'll move straight on to Manus from there, I believe. Through a lot more skedaddling and pretending enemies don't exist. Oh, don't knock me off, thank you. That could have gone a lot worse. Could have gone better. Ow. Not cool. Okay, even two-handed, it still takes me 2 hits. So I might as well have the shield out. Doesn't hurt. So you can be a little smarter this time and not have quite so much going on at once. There's one. You, come here. Yeah, laugh it up, I know. Come on, I don't want to aggro your witch yet. Alright, now... Well, I mean, you tried. That's what really matters, right? It was a very noble effort. I wonder if I can get this guy through the wall. I can. Oh, boy! Apparently he did not like being attacked through the wall. Kinda can't blame him. Suppose that was a little bit of rude of me. Alright, now we are going to skedaddle along here and up some stairs, and this time we're going to try to get straight into that room instead of falling down and missing out on the item. And dying. That was pretty much just wrong in every possible way last time. I am horrible at timing that. There we go. Go. Where? And definitely want to be two-handed for this, because we got another mimic. There we go. Things are horrible, but they still make me laugh every time. Oh, hello. Oh. Yeah, killed him in one shot. Interesting. Now we are going to pick up a massive shortcut so I can avoid this entire area. And I go through one more just really annoying room of sorts, and then I'm done with this area. Okay. Where am I right now? Clearly someplace I've already been. Oh, I know where I'm. Jeez. Alright. I meant to drop down at a different spot, but that's okay. Oof. No. Oh. Oof. And of course I missed a shortcut, but that's okay. For what it's worth, shortcut will be right here, so I would literally cut off everything from here all the way up till just past where I was. So that would have been nice. Alright, so now we're going the fast way. Wow, that was unintentional, but great. Well, the good news is now I don't have to worry about trying to get back those souls that I was rushing towards. Because now they're just gone. So now I don't even have to think about them. I can just scurry along like nothing ever happened. That's right, I'm pretty sure it wasn't very high of a amount anyway. I don't tend to carry a lot of souls through this area. I generally know I'm going to lose them all anyway. So, good to know. Apparently just running in circles is a pretty effective strategy against those guys. You. You. Come on. All right. Now we just need to run across this room real quick. Or I can just skip all that fighting and come out here instead. Which will bait them. I can come out here. Excellent, and here is the shortcut. That'll make life a lot easier. Now I just have one more little fun hell to run through. One of the hardest skedaddle points in the... Oh, crap. I mean, I suppose I should have known they'd be waiting for me. For some reason, I dared hope they would have forgotten about me. Alright, let's see if I can get anyone to just start running ahead of time. Ow. Rude. Alright, so far so good. Ow. This will get us to the final area. Oh, come on. No, no. And there we go. The final bonfire of the DLC. That is very helpful. We're definitely going to kindle this one because I am really not good at Menace. I have no intention of going past 10 right now. I could theoretically get it up to 20 at a cost of more humanity. Well, you know, I guess I might as well get it up more anyway, otherwise I'm just going to have a humanity sitting around doing nothing. Alright, so the first thing we need to do while we're in here is go rescue the good little doggy so that we can have our hearts break a little more when we actually fight Sif. This is another area that's not terrible. This is honestly one of the worst boss runbacks in the game, because unfortunately that is the nearest bonfire and there's no shortcuts or anything. But for my purposes right now, it's not too bad. Okay, now we just keep following Mr. Kitty. Kitty will lead us to Sif. Then we just have to kill a whole bunch of these little humanity ghosts. Apparently I can't even reach them, though. Okay, Kitty, where are you? Is it here? Yep. Here we are. Once I kill all of these guys... Well, you know what? I think for my first attempt at Manus, since I'm going to be human anyway, I might as well let the doggy help me. Even though I have not been summoning so far this game. But if the doggy wants to return the favor of me helping him, I don't see why I shouldn't let him. Hey, doggy. Hey, buddy. What's up, girl? You're welcome. See you soon. I know. So that was Artorias' doggy, and he gave her basically the last of his power in order to protect her while he was down here before he went mad, I believe. Something like that. So we can kill the things that were preventing her from leaving, which then allows her to leave. And then later on, unfortunately, we have to fight against her. And again, just to add some extra sadness into the mix, she remembers us. And it actually... One thing that I always thought was really cool is the developers actually put in the game to factor in whether you fight her before or after you rescue her. So she does actually remember you when you go back later in the game, and it changed the cutscene just a little bit. Which I always thought was fascinating. It's really cool to see developers put that much thought into their lore. And down here is Menace. I want to taste the item first. Ugh. Wow, they did more damage than I thought they did. There we go. Especially because it's one of very few enemies in this game that have contact damage. Usually you have to actually get hit by an attack. But they just roll on through you and hurt you. Alright. See if we can't first try Menace. Something I've never actually managed to do before. But we are going to get the doggo in there, so maybe it'll help. I like the boss design in this one. He's a pain in the ass to fight, but I really, really like the boss design. Alright. So Sif is on her way. You know, I'm not hating that damage. I bet he's not hating the damage he's doing to me either, though. Oh boy. Come on, Sif, get in here. Oh, the combo. There we go. Draws attention. Good girl. So I will say to some extent, Sif has kind of trivialized this fight. Oof. Shit. That's... yeah. Oh my god, I'm alive. Sif, get him. Combo attack, so I need you to stay back for a minute. Yes! That is the first time I have ever one-shotted Menace. Oh, I'm so happy with that. Yes, you're free. You're free. And I will free you from this mortal coil. Because I'm just being terrible today. Wow, I cannot believe I just one-shotted Menace. Yes, I know. I had help. However, usually that fight just takes me absolutely forever, so I don't feel bad about it. Besides, I just rescued her. She wanted to help. I feel bad not bringing her in, right? All right, so let's go. Open the way to Calamite. And this is a boss I know a lot of people have trouble with it. I know, especially for speedrunners, it's a bit of a run killer sometimes. But for some reason, and I'm sure I'm cursing myself and I'm about to eat my words, I have never had a lot of problems with Calamite. I'm certainly not saying I'm going to one-shot her, but maybe? Maybe? Let's see. Okay. For starters, I can get rid of that. And do I have a better ring to wear right now, I wonder? I don't think I really do at the moment. Yeah, not really. Oh, you. Indeed. Did I not? I might not have waited long enough for Calamite to come in before teleporting out of there. Ah, here we go.
Dragon posing me to rest?
Yes. Yes, the Black Dragon is posing me to rest.
Thought as much. He's called Calamite. Ferocious dragon indeed. Even mighty Anna Londo dared not provoke his ire. I see little good coming from this, but thy intent is to persevere to the bitter end.
I like this guy.
Good. What is bravery without a dash of recklessness? I've taken a liking to thee.
Excellent.
I owe thee much for thy service to Artorias. Now, watch and see how Goth hunts dragons.
One of the best cutscenes in Dark Souls. Love this cutscene.
Yes. A truer shot was never loosed. That bat will be grounded for a good spell. The rest is in thine hands. I await good tidings.
It's occurred to me, I don't think I've ever talked to him after killing Calamite before. I wonder what he has to say. I do believe, because it is a dragon, that lightning damage will be particularly effective. That looks bad. So we are going to have the lightning equipped. We're going to go down and rest of that bonfire because right now I only have 5 of my Estuses. I would definitely like to have my full complement of 10 when I go in to fight Calamite. And we just got to get past those 3 irritating doggos again, and we are in the last boss of the DLC. Hello, you.
You. Is that not the soul of the man who fell on this spot?
Yes, I killed
He
him.
was a dear friend. I wish to pay proper respect with that soul. Would you be willing to part with it?
Sure.
Thank you.
I wasn't going to use it
You're
anyway.
very kind.
I try.
Please take this. I no longer need it.
Okay.
May the Lord guide thee.
So those are really, really fun. I believe it's a short sword and a dagger, if I'm not mistaken. They're really fun weapons. They're very, like, dancey moveset, if I'm remembering correctly. It's been a long time since I played around with them, but they are very nice. They just kind of come too late in the game, in my opinion. Like, at this point, your build's kind of already set. It's a little late to be switching over into a new weapon. These are not the doggos that I need to fight. Oh well, I'll get the item. I get turned around sometimes. I do not have the worst compass in video games, but I certainly don't have the best either. Yeah, no idea how I messed that up. But I did, and that's just a thing I'm going to have to deal with now. The nice part is, they don't seem to be doing any chip damage at all through my shield. Which I thought this was not a 100% shield, so I'm actually very happy with that. So that means I get to fight Calamite with absolutely full health. Now, to be fair, I know one of the reasons a lot of speedrunners and challenge runners have a lot of trouble in this boss is because you start the fight out at very low health, which with a certain item boosts your overall attack. While I understand that, it also seems like if that's what's going to get you killed, because deaths take even longer, I don't know. I guess must be worth it they wouldn't do it, but I know it is a significant damage boost too. Oh shit, 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 shit. Oh, that was close. Ah. Yeah. Nope, nope, nope. Oh, my earballs. I hate that sound. All right. Okay. Don't get greedy. Shit. That's not what he was doing just a second too late. Ooh. Okay, I would really like to heal now. If you could do an attack that I can heal through, thank you. Oh man, again. Keeps catching me with that flame breath. Which I know is 100% my fault, but still. From the fire, there we go. Oh, you're not doing the follow-up? Oh, but you're doing that one instead. Okay. Well, first try is not going to happen. That's all right. We actually took the time to check out his grave before. I'll just talk to his friend and then move on. It's kind kind of nice, though. I like that they added some little touches of humanity, like, again, Sif remembering you from the DLC, Artorias getting, like, a grave and his friend coming. Like, it really very much humanized the DLC in a really nice way. Of course, the DLC takes place, I believe, 300 years in the past, so, you know, maybe it's more representative of just how far humanity has fallen that we no longer have these things. Alright, so after Calamite, I'm only going to have 3 more bosses. I'll have to fight Great Grey Wolf Sith, which is usually a very quick fight. That's usually 1 or 2 attempts. The 4 Kings, which again, generally, it's a very quick fight. And Gwinn is also fairly simplistic, so I do believe after this attempt, I'm going to go ahead and call it for the night, win or lose. And I will finish this whole thing up in a couple of days. Oh, get away, get away, get away! I just cannot get used to this crap range for damage. Keep doing that. This move is very punishable. I like this. Alright. Come on, I had the timing down on this. Okay. Oh! That move hurts. That was even with my shield up. That should be a good healing opportunity. Excellent. Run away. There we go. Some free neck damage, thank you. So in addition to just destroying your earballs, that move has the added annoyance of causing the Calamity status effect that causes, I believe, double damage taken. It's really quite a pain in the ass to get hit by. Oof. And you can see how badly he's hitting me already. Just imagine taking double damage on all that. Come on. A move that lets me heal. Okay, that wasn't really one of them, but that's fine. Could have been worse. Okay. Run. Very fast. Quickly fast. And heal. Excellent. It's almost like we're starting to fight over again, except you're only at half health. And I am not. Oof. Yep. I wanted to be on the other side. Oh man, that one just feels like it comes out of nowhere. I very much recognize that it is telegraphed, I just don't ever seem to see it. Catches me by surprise every time. Ouch. Oh, that was bad. Okay. Alright, so it looks like I have probably about 6 more hits on him. And he has about 6 more hits on me too, so we'll see. We'll see who falls first. Ooh, that doesn't help. I do love this fight though. I think this is my favorite dragon fight in the whole franchise. I've repeatedly heard that Midir in Dark Souls 3 might be the best, but funny enough, that is the one boss in all of Dark Souls 3 I have never actually fought. And that is Calamite. So might as well grab these tasty little souls while we're here. No reason not to. We will homeward bone, and we'll head to... I think we're going to pay the 20,000 to Andre to get the key. That is much easier than coming in the back way, in my opinion. So, let's... yeah. So there are multiple ways to get to the Sith boss fight. But for 20,000 at this point in the game, it's not really worth it to worry too much about the extra, I don't think. So we're going to go ahead and buy the key, take the back way in, and fight Sif. Watch the added cutscene of Sif remembering me. So in order to save the souls, I could kill Andre, but this feels like that would be a monster move. Alright, Crest of Artorias, thank you very much, sir. Yeah, while we're here, let's go ahead and repair all of our equipment, because why not?
Don't get yourself, neither of us want.
Yeah, I know, we don't want to go. See me go hollow. And I do agree, I don't want to go hollow either. Alright, so one last time through the garden here. It's another fun part about the interconnectedness of this world, is you wind up kind of going on a grand tour towards the end of everything you've seen before. Alright, so now we come out here to this suspicious glowing blue blob. I'll go ahead and tag his bonfire quick. Yeah, so I don't have to run through all that again. Hold up the Crest of Artorias, and in we go. We got some hostile NPCs, but I do intend on just running past them all. Ow. Preferably while taking less hits, but, well, we'll see what happens. Nah. So I could talk to the kitty, and in doing so, get, I want this. Get these guys to all leave me alone, which would have been nice, but... That's okay. What you doing there, buddy? Trying to heal? Is it someone? Okay. I think that was just another player. It's like, is there an invisible enemy coming at me? Now this is a useful armor set. Oh, no, that is... Gravity, bitch! Yeah, so Four Kings is more or less just a DPS race. Sometimes, if I'm having trouble getting through it, I'll pop on the stone armor or the Havel's armor, which makes me super slow, but also makes it to where they really just can't hurt you or interrupt your attacks, and it... Well, basically, you just stand up and whoop on them until they're dead. I don't believe we're going to do that this time, because that's not my plan. Alright, here we are at Artorias' grave. I am going to cheekily sneak behind and grab a ring here. I don't remember what it is, but it might be worthwhile. Don't know how helpful that's going to be right now, but I'm sure it will be later. Yeah, boost critical attacks. That is going to be super helpful on the final boss because, well, honestly, it's just the easiest way to do it is with criticals. All right, Sif has grown up since we last saw her. Poor little pupper's just guarding her master's grave. I'm sorry, girl. An honorable fight to the death it is. I shan't let you suffer too badly. Another just absolute banger of a boss, though. Come on, girl. Let me hit that soft little underbelly of yours. Okay, I thought I could heal underneath her. She was not planning on letting me have that time. That's alright. You know what, just for maximum sad, once she starts limping, we're gonna let her live and really just put up with the sadness. Come on. Yeah, she's hurt. See, she doesn't want to give it up, though. Bro. Oh, I feel like such an asshole. The worst is when she falls over, though. Come on. Come on, girl, fall over. Let's make the torture complete. Do it. Do your flop on your belly, and then I'll put you out of your misery. Oh, fine, I can't do it anymore. I'm sorry. You're a good girl, you were just doing what you were supposed to. You didn't deserve that. I'm horrible. meanwhile, the reason we had to do that was so that we can put on the Covenant of Artorias, because that is required for the penultimate boss, which we are now going to do. We are finally going to finish up the New Londo Ruins, and we're going to kill Gwinn, because you know what? I don't think there's enough to really justify another stream on this one. I might as well just finish her off. Unless by some strange happening, I wind up having a lot of trouble against 4 kings, which, let's face it, has happened. Chances are they are going to go down like the 4 bitches that they are. And then we can take her on the final boss and be done. Over the weekend, I'm going to do a couple of different games. And then I believe starting next week, I'm going to start working through Sekiro. It's another FromSoft, so might not be the most original thing, but it is actually, I believe, my favorite game of all time. And it is definitely the only game I have ever taken the time to platinum. Much as I love Dark Souls, I just can't be asked to bother with the grind. And I've worked on Bloodborne, but as soon as it came down to traversing lower and lower and lower depths of the tombs and grinding for materials, once again, couldn't be asked, so I've never actually bothered with any except Sekiro. I am not unhappy with that. I'm not generally a completionist kind of person. I'm not in it for the achievements. But I do love Sekiro, and I am proud to have the platinum on that particular game. Excuse me. Excuse me. Oh, I never leveled up. Oh dear. Just walking around with 60,000 souls in my pocket. Oh well, too late to worry about that now, I guess. I mean, it's not. I could just bone back, but... well, that's not what I meant to do. There we go. On to the 4 kings. Well, 4 or 5, depending on how many you happen to be fighting on any given day, because again, it is all about how much damage you can do in how short of a time. No, don't start with the magic. I hate the magic. Ow. Oof. Heal up, and there's the first king. But while the one is dying, you can actually continue to hurt them. Ah, damn it, again with the magic. You can continue to hurt their corpse, as it were. Oop. Which will actually contribute to the overall boss health pool. Oop, yep. It's trying to heal. Oh, and I never rested a fire link. I didn't level up. I didn't rest. I just was very, very confident about that run, and clearly undeservedly so. That's right. The thing about those 60,000 souls is I'd get, what, 2 levels out of it? So a little tick of extra endurance ain't gonna make that big a difference. My health is almost as high as it goes anyway. It's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, yeah, 11 bars. I believe a boss's health bar is like 13 or 14, so I am essentially as healthy as a lot of bosses at this point. I mean, not really, because that just represents their total amount, and I believe 4 Kings specifically has like 5,000 hit points, and I have just over 1,000. But, you know, visually, I have gotten so much health that I have almost the same amount as them. Definitely could have used some more endurance, but that's all right. This weapon does not clear it out too badly like the heavier weapons do. Again with that same hit. Same knight hit me the same way. You'd figure I would learn my lesson at some point. Oof. No, no, gentlemen. Come on, I got a date with some kings. I think the problem with this particular fog wall is not only can they continue to attack you through it, but the ghosts can just come through the walls and attack you anyway. I think this is one of the less useful fog gates in the game. Alright, so he should be coming right about here, I believe. There we go. And without the ground, perspective is so hard in this particular area. It's hard to tell how far away they are. Might as well top up. Next king is... where? There he is. Yeah, surprised you didn't have time to throw out magic at me this time. Oh, crap. I thought I was going to be able to get him down before he got that off. Oof. There we go. Definitely top up this time. Because that explosion got me dangerously low. Next king. So they're on a timer. And you can actually have like up to 4 or 5 on the screen at once if you wait too long to kill one. On the other hand, if you get them really fast, you'll wind up waiting for them to appear. Thought I could outspace that. I mean, I can, I just didn't. Alright, come on, stamina regen. There we go. That is the 4 kings. Or in this case, 3 kings. More importantly, that is the last of the 4 Lord Souls that I need in order to go to the altar and fight Lord Gwinn. What other souls do I have in inventory right now? Might as well max out usefulness while I'm here. Actually, I should just keep that. Okay. Soul of Madness. And we've got Guardian's Soul. That's the Sanctuary Guardian. And we got Sif, poor little doggo. That should be 2 more. About 11,000 more. Next up, we got Soul of a Hero. It was 11,000. That was 10 of the 11 that I need, rather. You know what? There's really, literally no reason to hold on to them. I'm just going to use them all anyway. Regardless of how much I may need, it really doesn't matter. I was trying to do the math to figure out how many I need for the next level and everything, but at this point in the game, there is literally no reason to worry about it. believe we are almost through all of our souls finally. Yep, alright, that's all. So, finally, we will level up one last time. You know what? Let's get a nice round number on it. Vitality. 7 endurance. Not bad. We are looking pretty good here. Now we need to warp to Firelink Shrine in order to get down to the Lord Vessel. And we'll give the Lord Vessel 4 of those Lord Souls, which is going to open up the final area. Hey, buddy. Wake up.
No, I'm fine.
I don't actually need him to eat me to get down here safely. Alright. For souls to the Lord Vessel. So open the way to the kiln of the first flame. Final resting place of Gwinn, Lord of Fire. Who, funny enough, is actually weak to fire. That always struck me as a little bit odd. It's kind of like when you get a little burn. That part of your skin is sensitive to heat for a little while afterwards. Maybe it's that. Yeah, he didn't really get a little burn. He done blowed himself up, as we can see from the blasted landscape of the kiln here. And of course, being undead, he stuck around. But since he lost his mind, as the ember faded, now we gotta either rekindle it or walk away. I haven't really decided which way we're gonna go yet. Incidentally, I love that we just Goomba stomped that knife back there. Barely did anything, but it is funny that it staggers him enough, which of course makes sense. You have a human landing on your head. It's not going to be a gentle experience. But surprisingly does little damage. Ooh. There we go. I know, I was... Oh, there we go. That's the one. I wish I had thought to put that on before I got stabbed in the back trying to put it on. But here we are, and this is what we're dealing with now. And we're certainly at no shortage of healing. Especially because Gwinn really doesn't like to give you opportunity to heal anyway. Oop. Come on. Okay, this is bad. This is really bad. There we go. That's a good attack to heal through. Oh, come on. My timing is just off tonight. I really can't afford to have that on this guy. Oh, did you want to try to grab me again? Nope. They just want to kill me. So the fact that I did not one-shot him notwithstanding, Gwinn is actually one of the relatively easy bosses in this game, just because of the fact that he is the only one that you can parry. Once you get that timing down, which clearly I'm struggling with a little bit, but once you do have that timing, it makes the fight almost trivial. Excuse me. I just always love the progression in this game. The first time you ever fight a Black Knight, if you happen to make the mistake of fighting that, the one down by Taurus Demon, it is just absolutely devastating. And then you come here and there's, what, 6 of them you gotta run past? You just run past them without even thinking about it. Kind of amuses me how little it actually takes. But I suppose in addition to leveling up your character, you know, you as a human, as a player, have also leveled up significantly. Really dealt with, you know, pretty much everything the game has thrown with you by the time you get to this point. If you can't handle a Black Knight, how the heck did you even get here? Alright, Gwinn, let's see if I can't do this the right way this time. There's that one. There we go. Funny enough, he is actually specifically programmed to punish your heals with that one attack that is also the easiest one to parry. So a fun little strategy is you just circle behind him, take a drink, make him mad, and then make him regret getting mad. Oop. Oh, he recovered very fast that time. Alright, one more parry and we are done. If I can pull it off, jeez. Come on, buddy. Give me a break. There it is. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is Dark Souls. The only question left is whether we perpetuate the Age of Fire by burning ourselves in the bonfire, or if we walk out and become the lords of a new world of darkness. I believe it is time to start the Age of Humanity.
Bless thy safe return. Let Garth and Fraft serve your highness. We are here to serve your highness.
This would probably be a lot more epic if I didn't have that ridiculous mask on my face.
Let the true dark be cast upon the world. Our war hath returned.
So, that is it, except for the credits. Ordinarily right about now I would turn the face cam on, but I really love this music, so we're going to go ahead and let the credits roll while I say my goodbye. If you've stuck with me, if you've watched the rest of this series, I really appreciate the views. I appreciate your time. If you haven't, if you missed any part of this, if you just tuned in for the end of it, I have all the VODs, of course, up here on kick.com/casuallydrew. Additionally, you can go to youtube.com/casuallydrew, and you can see all of my VODs there. I played, I believe this is part 5 of Dark Souls, and additionally, I have played Eastward so far. I will be streaming tomorrow from approximately 9 a.m. to noon Eastern Standard Time, and again on Sunday. We're going to take a little break from FromSoft games over the weekend. We're going to check out a really fun early access game called Peglin. It's basically if Slay the Spire met Peggle. Looks like an absolute blast. I got the demo so far just because I want to make sure that I like it, but I have the feeling it is going to wind up being added to my library. Then on Sunday, I believe we are going to do something extremely silly like Fall Guys, just to absolutely break up the mood before I come back to FromSoft on next Monday. So please stick around. I'd really appreciate if you follow me over on Twitter / what is now known as X at Casually Drew again. If you could drop a follow on here, subscribe on YouTube, I'd really appreciate it. Every little helps. Thank you so much for your time.